Blessings everyone, it's that time again for my end of the year super sale. 30-minute consultations, normally priced at $77, are now only $55, or you can get a certificate at the sale price and redeem it at a later date. Sale ends December 21st, so you want to take advantage of it while it's here. Go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Capricorn. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your third week of December 2020. Just a quick reminder for you, if you're watching your rising sign horoscope, remember your rising sign horoscope is going to give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope is showing up, maybe even a little bit of why. And your moon sign horoscope is going to give you the other story, or the B plot that is also going on throughout this week. Now this week, your main theme is the Strength card in reverse. So this is what a prominent energy is around you. You're going to be noticing a lot of structural integrities getting challenged when it comes to maybe certain routines, maybe arrangements across the board. This is not giving me an impression that it's focusing on one area. You know, so it could be everything coming up to a bit of a stress test, and that's okay. Do not take it personally, right? That's like step number one when it comes to actually going on the spiritual path. You know, if you take things personally, it's just going to take 6-7 times longer than everyone else to grow. The Strength card reversed is indicating here that the stress test is coming up as a way for you to kind of see the cracks that are already there, and maybe bringing some cracks to light when it comes to certain friendships, maybe some certain work situations that you're dealing with, maybe even ways that you're treating your own physical body, your spiritual body, and where we can actually do the healing or the patching up of those cracks, because we just need to fill them. We don't necessarily need to judge it, right, or take it personally. Now, the Strength card reversed is going to also present, however, the truths about certain short-term and maybe even long-term agendas, or short-term or long-term relationships, and what they really are in terms of their complete authenticity versus not. The Strength card reversed may actually present here some signs or some red flags. You can see all the flags. Some red flags that you do need to assess. You can look at it with complete neutrality and make a real authentic, real informed choice about maybe some of the commitments that you're carrying on, or maybe certain things that you're doing with your own work, or again, your own social doings. Because with the red flags that come up with the Strength card reverse, they're there. You can't say they're not there and then just, have them dissipate. That doesn't work that way. You can't going into denial does not actually negate the existence of something. So you have to observe it and see it for what it is. But I do feel that as you go through that observation, all you're getting is the truth with which you can actually make, again, a better environment for yourself. The other thing I want to pay attention to, I want you to pay attention to with the Strength card reverse, though, is also where survival instincts getting triggered are making unhealthy decisions for you or for other people. Now, this could be things that are happening in people around you, or things that are happening within yourself. Survival instincts that, again, are probably getting triggered or exacerbated by certain things, whether it's, creating mood swings, behavior programs, survival programs, or maybe even really reckless behavior. Call it out within yourself so you can negate it, but if you are observing these things also being pushed upon you, redraw some boundaries this week if you're finding that it's becoming too oppressive. It's okay to do that. As you get on to your personal responsibility card, what you need to be responsible for when it comes to having the highest week possible, you have the Hangman upright. This week, it's going to be very important for you to be able to keep an open mind when it comes to things that may actually go against precedent, go against teachings. We've got so much happening with the solar eclipse, and then at the end of the week, the grand conjunction. We just had the 12-12. A lot of platforms people have built their lives on are getting shown where the cracks are. Even in the spiritual community, I've been asking like so many people, well, what foundation did you build your spiritual practice on? And, it was kind of upsetting for people who were kind of like, I don't know, I can't even answer that question. you're going to have to face where it's okay that that's happening around you, and allow even the foundations that you adopted or maybe modeled after other people are getting crumbled. Because with the Hangman, you're getting a chance to do a completely different thing. With the Hangman, I will say it's also a time to be non-committal. Okay, when it comes to options and opportunities that are coming your way, loosen the straps a little bit. If you feel like you're in a situation where you're being pressured or pushed against the wall to make, to sign something in blood, you don't have to do it. Because again, with the Hangman, I do feel this is a week where you're going to have to practice letting things be what they are and show you what they are. I do see some very positive things coming your way as well, but they're going to show up in ways that make you nervous. So suspend judgment as well. I said as well 1,000 times. Let's move on. When it comes to your material shifts, what's going on with your work, your finances, your job, all that kind of good stuff, you got the Page of Pentacles upright. A new avenue of revenue, of material wealth, is being offered to you this week. It's either completely new or it's something that you've been toying around with. And I'm guessing this is something that you could have been toying around with going all the way back to August. Intuitively, it's just like, okay, between August and now. So this is not something from like 2018. Okay. But the Page of Pentacles is indicating here that whether it's ready to grow now or it's something that is demonstrated being viable now, is getting a chance to now come to be and come into being for you to play with. The Page of Pentacles could indicate an offer or possibly even a proposition that has been made, again, recently, or something that will be put on the table this coming week that you do want to entertain. This could even be an alternative to a certain career course offered by a boss or a superior. What I like about this, though, is that this does look like something that, even if it's starting kind of small, it will grow. So we are regaining that sense of stability here. But it is going to be time for you to make sure you look at it with objectivity. Otherwise, you might feel as though it's too small to consider. Again, it'll grow. It'll grow. Don't take any unnecessary risks, but, look at things for what they are. As we get on to your interpersonal shifts, what's going on with your relationships, love and romance and family and friends, you've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. And this week, there is going to be a breakthrough that is actually going to trickle on to you, either through a friend, or again, a relative, or maybe even a partner. A breakthrough for them is a breakthrough for you. And this could be something that occurs with a major milestone that they have reached. Yes, possibly even some material wealth coming their way, or maybe something that is being invested in the two of you as a couple or as family or as friends. But it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander this week, and that will show. For those of you who are not in, again, relationships right now, this could absolutely still be coming through a friend or a family member, brother, sister, whatever. But this is also something when it comes to new love relationships that might catch you by surprise. Again, somebody that really resonates with you, somebody that absolutely is a great match is going to present. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this is something that will also defy a lot of your normals. And so you've got to make sure that you are okay with kind of seeing your inner self reflected in a new person and seeing what your inner self really looks like versus maybe what your outer self wants to pretend it is. As we get on to your personal shifts, what's going on with you? You've got the Ten of Wands reversed, which is very consistent. We are dropping a lot of things that we have been handling, holding up for other people, realities we've been holding up for other people, stories we've been playing into, or maybe situations where we have been participating in stories that have nothing to do with us, being under other people's thumbs. You're dropping a lot of burdens this week. The Hangman stepping back, Strength card reversed, observing the cracks that are there. And so if you're allowing yourself to have more freedom of movement by releasing the emotional, social, and maybe even a bit of red tape burdens, the freedom that's being offered to you this week, it's going to completely change what you thought the rest of December, even 2021, is going to look like. So that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.